Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. And today we've got part 2 of my Star Wars Black Series Skeleton Crew unboxing. We got number 4, number 5, and number 6. We got KB, Pirate Captain Brutus, and Fern. Now, the first 3 of these figures surprised the heck out of me. I enjoyed it so much, and I'm so ready to dig into these for part 2. So let's not mess around, and let's get into the Skeleton Crew. Alright, let's get started off here with Fern, the captain of the crew of skeletons. I don't know, here we go. Starting off with, you got a little flashlight here. Looks like a flashlight. Feels like a flashlight, and most likely is a flashlight. But again, very good detail, adding the white, the yellow, the green, and then the extra detail here on the back. Looks really nice, so a nice accessory for sure. One that really fits like what we're going for here, right? So, and then her second accessory is another backpack, kind of the standard here for the kids on this show. So very nice looking backpack, good detail, and again, the little slot there for her accessory, which is just like so smart and so needed, and really adds to the accessory and just the figure itself when it's all put together. So very cool, very good job by Hasbro there. And let's get into Fern herself, starting off here obviously with her face. Looks really good. Said it once, I said it 1,000 times. I really wish sometimes that Hasbro would do a little more facial expressions with their figures, but I get it. They want them kind of be uniform, and they don't want to have a bunch of expressions, but I think some people are needed, and I think maybe kid shows would do that. But anyway, here's some nice patches on the side. Almost kind of gives a Ellen Ripley vibe jacket going on here, like, you know, that kind of feel of that Wayland type jacket going on here, but very cool in the details. I mean, just like that extra little green that we have right here in the center just pops really nice. Colors going on there. Back of the jacket looks really nice. You got the extra layer here, and even like these little buttons that are sculpted and looks really good. She's got a nice little belt going on there. That definitely looks like a belt. Cargo pants, some knee pads with extra little strap around the middle, which is interesting looking, and then just some normal space shoes. But again, another really good, well executed figure here in Fern. But now we're on to KB Atten. Alright, moving on to old KB number 5 in the series here. There we got, again, flashlight, kind of same as before. Very nice detail on the paint, all that good stuff. Nothing to write home about as far as differences than anything else. And then, of course, we have another backpack. Nice little blue and yellow. A little more simpler here. I guess she's a girl that's more refined and simplistic in her ways. And again, another nice little pocket here for the flashlight. Let's get the colors turned here so we get the nice look there. Boom, and there we go. Nice looking backpack. And so far all these backpacks have gone on very easily. Hopefully I don't jinx this one, but they've gone on very easily with no issues. And now let's get to KB herself and her best. I never heard of no Atten look here. Very different look than all the others, obviously, with her visor going on here, her blue lined hair, kind of shaved look on the side here. Like, at least so far in the story, haven't really got a whole lot of like detail about what's going on with this girl. I'm sure that'll be explored probably by the time this comes out. But very interesting character, and looking forward to learning a little bit more about her. But again, kind of has that kind of Wayland style patch going on here. A little extra greeblies there. There's a good molding, sculpting going on. Another patch on the side there. She's double-sided patches. Interesting. Lots of gadgets and gadgets on her belt. Let's have a look at those. So a little bit more extra detail going on here. It's really nice. Just kind of random little stuff like code cylinder looking things. Little patches and just little stuff that her little tech self would probably be into using and all that good stuff. Again, cargo pants, just a different style cargo pants this time at least. And down to her space boots. So, yet again, another really nice looking figure. I think this one works without expression. She's not a very expressive person so far in the show, so I think it works, and not too shabby for number 5, KB. Alright, on to number 6, Pirate Captain Brutus. Man, he's got some blasters. He is ready to go. So let's dig in to all 5 of these blasters. So here's your first blaster right here. Kind of more space-aged looking blaster here. Much more on point with the Star Wars brand. And here's another. We'll do the 2 space-aged ones right off the kill hill. Alright, here we go. A nice little silver touch on the blaster there. And these are pretty firm blaster, so that's a nice touch there. Some good detail, some good paint detail, just some good sculpting detail. Looks really nice. And then we get into like the more piratey blasters here with the wooden handles and the gold tips here. It's kind of a 3-way blaster, or at least 3 or 4 barrel here. Looks like a 3 barrel, yeah. Like a nice little 3 barrel blaster there for your 3 barrel blaster needs, right? Try saying that 10 times fast. And yet another pirate looking blaster here. There you go. No trigger guard on that one. And then the final blaster going on here. Pretty simple, but pretty cool all the same. And where is he going to put all those blasters? Well, let's go ahead and have a quick look at Captain Brutus to figure that out on our own. So here we go. Looks nice and mean here in the face. Really dark red eyes going on. Teeth showing. Nice expression here. So this is what I like. Now if they had just done this dude with his mouth closed, like that would have been terrible. So you got a nice little snarl here. I guess maybe you get away with it more with aliens and like Darth Maul and stuff. I think we have like a mean-headed Darth Maul out there. So obviously some heavy layers on the hair going on here. Ears hanging out on the top. And then you see where we're going to be putting all these little blasters, which we'll have to use, I guess, this picture here to kind of line them up on the back of the packaging. At least 3 of them we can see here pretty easily. So we'll be using that packaging art to try to figure out what goes where and all that good stuff. But you have I mean, this is just like super piratey looking. You have the kind of the big, overly dramatic wrist gauntlet type stuff going on here. And again, on the other side, some random bands. Just kind of a thrown together mishmash of stuff going on here, like little leather, almost leather feathers, I guess is kind of the best way to describe that. Going up top. Nice belt buckle, and I should say there you do get a little spat of color here on the wrist gauntlets. It looks really nice. Oh, look at that, a little spot of gold right there. Looks really nice. Silver going on there. And back to the red, and then you get a really cool weathering, patchy look going on here with this kind of kilt looking thing going on. I guess not a kilt, but you know what I mean. With some brown, again some white, and then back to dark. And you kind of get that kind of look going all the way around, just a little differences in the colors and all that good stuff. So a very nice figure here. I mean, it's a cool looking figure just out of the box, but when you take into account all the blasters and stuff that will get put on here in just a second, it's definitely pretty cool. But let's go ahead and get the last set of Skeleton Crew guys all put together, and we'll give our final thoughts on part 2 of the Skeleton Crew unboxing. Alright, and there we go. That's the rest of the Skeleton Crew, and of course a few rascals going on there. I will point out here on his boots, I didn't get to talk about those. He does have a really nice leather looking addition to the top of the boot here and on the side of the bottom of the boot. But I think I got all the blasters lined up properly for him, and he looks really cool. Like that's just a mean, rough looking figure in a good way. And then of course the rest of the Skeleton Crew looks really good. I guess if I had to gripe about something, and it's really hard with this line, is that her hands don't reach up to her visor, and I'd like to get like a little her touching her visor thing, but it ends up hanging out like, you know, like right here in space, and that just doesn't look good, so we went with that pose instead. But again, these look really cool. Backpacks look really nice on them, and again, go on very easily, no issues there. Just looks really nice, and I like how the backpacks look with the flashlight looking thing going on there. So overall, an outstanding Black Series wave, just a home run all the way around. Hopefully the show nails it. So far I'm really enjoying it, and at this point hoping for a lot more Skeleton Crew figures. But that's just my thoughts. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Are you liking the show? Do you dig these figures? Have you seen these figures? Are you going to pick them up when you do? Let us know in those comments down below. And while you're there, go ahead and hit us with a like. And of course, subscribe to the channel as we post new content every single day. We did all last year, and we look forward to doing all of this new year with a video every single day for you guys. So join on and come hang out. Let's check out some figs. Let's hunt some figs. Let's review some figs, and let's just have a good old time. But it's time to go ahead. It's time to go ahead and get on out of here. It's time to throw one back. So for myself and Uncle BJ, we are going to throw one back, and we'll see you all next time.